Okay, today I'm going to be doing something interesting with broccoli. Broccoli is pretty much universally one of those dishes everyone likes. I've already put some bacon in here and softened it because it was solid, because it's come straight out the deep freeze. I keep little packets in there. So I'm going to put the broccoli, which is about 2 smallish heads, into the microwave. And I'm adding my garlic. So I have them as a sort of vegetable. Okay, and a little drop of water, just so they don't dry out. And while they're doing, we'll make the topping to go on them. Now, I've put them on 1000 for 5 minutes because I want them to come out, I want them to be soft, I want them to be ready, and we just toss them in the pan. If you behave with a green vegetable like that, a bit like you do with pasta, you can do pretty much anything with them. So the first thing we're going to do is to get our bacon cooking, and I've also got some nuts. These are my favourites, cashew nuts, but you could use walnuts. Hazelnuts might be a little bit hard on the teeth. You'd have to chop them a little bit. Right, leave those. I've got 1 small red pepper because I want to add something that's a little bit interesting. I'll add that towards the end, so it's got a little bit of bite left in it. But this is the onion, and we will need that. Here's your parmesan. I said treat it like pasta. And this is an optional extra. This is a very nice quality Dijon mustard and a homemade, very, very thick tart yogurt. Okay. Now you can see they're starting to brown. I don't know if you can see that. It's quite a sharp hot flame, and it's making a lovely sizzly noise. Now I'm going to add, this is a lovely little gadget Paul bought for me. It means if I can remember to use it, that I don't permanently fight all the little bits on the work surface. And it was a couple of euros, something like that. No, it's... People who don't like vegetable, I can promise you, if you treat them like pasta, will love them. And nobody couldn't like this, really. You can slowly increase the quantity of pasta until this is a very small quantity of flavouring on, your broccoli, so it's a small quantity on your broccoli. But you could do it to Brussels sprouts, you could do it to lots of things. If people say they don't like greens or they don't like veggies, it's because they haven't had them cooked properly. Veggies are my favourite part of the meal. Meat is Paul's, of course. Now, this has got 148 left, and I'm going to turn this down now to make certain everything is soft as well as brown. But you can see I've browned it a lot. See my nuts? They're all brown. And that's going to add a lot of flavour and texture to what otherwise could be a soggy, boring vegetable. We don't do that. Courgette would work with this as well. You could do quite a lot of standard vegetables and make them interesting. And once you've wrapped them up in all these strong flavours, well, anyone would eat them, including my son. Now, this goes in towards the end, and we'll move these closer so that I don't get confused. It's now 58, so now we add this. Here we are. You've got colour, you've got flavours, you've got crunch, you've got touches of sweetness, and you've got the salty bites of the bacon. The only people you wouldn't give this to are somebody who doesn't like the bacon. But in which case you leave the bacon out, you add salt and a little bit extra cheese. Now I'm going to add a spoonful of this. Now this is optional because if you've got children, this bit they won't like. That's it, it's ready. This now, so mix it in the pan as you go, throw it together. And we take this out and I strain it and toss it in. Oh, that's the dog. Yes, he's had a nasty operation, and he'll tell you all about it because he likes lots of sympathy, which is why he's under our feet today. I mean, he's always around, but particularly today. Now, it's not soggy soft, it's just tender. Now, there you are. We're rolling this in so it really does flavour everything. Otherwise you get people at table like 4-year-olds picking out the greens and pushing them to the side. Well, this way they can't. And if you want, you could always make these smaller for children. There you are. There's a lot of vegetable in there and it goes very nicely with toast. Now I'm going to add my parmesan. I know they say that you can grate it, but it is different to this stuff. This stuff just lays nicely on the top. It's quick and it's easy. The other stuff is very nice if you want something special grated, but it isn't the same. It doesn't serve the same purpose. This will blot up liquid. This is much more useful to me. And I know we went through a long process in England trying to educate people that they shouldn't eat it. It would increase the quality of their cooking. I don't think it does. If you want to sprinkle some on top at the end on the plate, then probably your ungrated parmesan is delightful. In which case, I like it on toast. I like it just not cooked, just on toast. But I think this is a brilliant solution to most things. And in fact, this is a different version than parmesan, but it does the same job. Okay, very straightforward and simple. What was that? 5 minutes? 6 minutes?
Just up to 8, isn't it? 8:40.
8:40. Oh, took a long time. Well, there you are. A really super meal.